way to the airport. I'm going out to Las Vegas. And last time we just rebuilt one, complete rebuild, top to bottom, new pistons, head gasket, every seal on the engine, lap the valves, the whole shebang. This time we're gonna do that times 2. And I can't bring a freaking torque wrench on an airplane. It's because I had to check my torque wrench and now I don't get it. It's lost because I'm gonna miss my flight. Sucks.
Are you surprised TSA took away your billy club?
No.
I mean, in retrospect.
No.
Does it make sense?
I went through security and I had my torque wrench in my backpack and it was sticking out of my backpack because I was like, I couldn't fit it in my bag. Like, there was a ruler that was in my backpack too. I forgot about that. Was thrown away. But anyways, I didn't have enough time to go back to check the bag. They're like, you can just stick it in your luggage. I'm like, it doesn't fit. That's why it's in this bag. I'm like, is there anywhere I could put it? They're like, nope. So just $800,000 torque wrench. Just, yeah. Alright, we are here in Vegas. Going to find Mike. That's it. This car smells like gas.
That 25-year-old one, yeah.
Yeah.
That are known for smelling like gas.
I can't stay away from Harbor Freight. Part of my Mike's DNA too.
Yeah.
Las Vegas Harbor Freight. We are in Vegas, starting on the Prius. I'm about to pull the motor out. Mike had a good bit of the stuff done. We had to take off a couple little bits here and there. We gotta get some more fluid for the engine hoist. But Mike got AC, and it's ice cold in here. But yeah, outside, it is a drastic, oh God. But yes, props to Mike. Thank you so much for getting AC in your garage. So we got this one to knock out. We're gonna get this thing out. I'm gonna have the pistons out of it, have this completely apart, and I'll probably be lapping the valves by the end of today. If you ever take out a Prius, Mike has a special tool that he makes. He'll sell them to you.
They're only 500 bucks.
Yeah, special precise cut that he's gonna put in it.
It looks like a pool noodle, but it's so much more.
That protects the windshield so you don't accidentally touch the end of the windshield because they will explode on you. I did that a long time ago with Honda. We're not gonna talk about that right now.
Oh no, not specifically. I thought you meant like something like that.
Yeah, that works.
Yeah.
Oh. Some days I drop everything. All right. Once again, just cracked open. How many miles is this one?
177,000.
So not bad. The other one had more. I swear it was cleaner. How many miles are on this thing?
262,000.
Dude.
Well, I think this is just like it just wipes off. So
yeah, no,
it's not
just,
even.
No, it looks amazing. There's hardly. I mean, Toyota. There's hardly any wear on these engines. Quite nice. All right, so we have the motor apart, as you can see. The parts everywhere. There's the motor. No pistons. Took the pistons out. So we have the head off. So what I like to do when I have the head off, especially when it's an older car, it's got some miles on it, is lap the valve. So what that is, you pretty much grind down the surface of the valve with a compound. A valve grinding compound. What that does is you're re-grinding this valve seat. Because over time, it gets little pits in it. We're pretty much making it go from this pitty looking pitty and to fancy schmancy. And that overall just makes the car run better. What you're gonna do is we're gonna get a little bit of this valve lapping compound. Very important that you don't get any on the stem. What we're gonna do is we're gonna hook up a hose to a drill. Said drill, said hose. What you're doing is you're wanting to spin this, and this is kind of like sandpaper. So you're just putting a little bit in here. I like to kind of smear it all around. So once you got that on there, I like to shut it. I pretty much slide this over the valve, right? And then I'm gonna spin it and then move it while I'm putting my finger on it. So you can kind of hear it, hear that grinding. Oop. So you're gonna go in and out a couple times, let it grind out, and that should be good. And you pop her back out. You wipe all that gritty stuff off. Make sure you don't get it on the valve stem. I like to wipe this valve seat clean. See how it did? That looks really good too. That's good. Like I said again, please make sure you wipe these off very well. You don't want to get any of that valve compound up on the... Alright. Playing the valve. Stop playing with the cylinder head, Rob. So, if you're not familiar with valves, valve springs, valve retainers, these are the keepers. Strange little things that have a little line in them. See like a little groove right there? And they line up with this line right here. Oh, balls. Anyways, it's pretty much like two halves that sandwich together that fit in a groove. You can see that. Oh, and that's what happens. You lose them. You drop them on the ground and then they're gone forever. But anyways, it's kind of neat how it works, and it's kind of sketchy how it works too, because you have the two halves and they sit inside here, right? But at the same time, the groove that sits in this little half sits on the valve right here. So, I'll show you here. So this collar sits in that hole, or that groove, and this one, and it's tapered. It's tapered, and then this thing is tapered. This sits on top of the valve spring. I'm gonna put it on there so you guys can see. And the way it works is the tension on the spring holds it in that hole. So you got two little halves that are sandwiched in a little tapered hole. Obviously, if there's no spring pressure, they fall off. And that's why it's always gotta have spring pressure. That's why that's very important. But it's magical how they work. Pressure keeps them together. And they're real fun to put back on. So, you wanna make sure that there's something under your head. You don't ever put your head down on something. This is a valve spring depressor. Oops. And then this pushes down like this. So once you get this down, you see that little groove. Alright, so there's a groove. This has to go in there. You see how it falls into the little tapered hole? Oops, it's kind of a game. Why isn't my local fit? Are you kidding me? Just jump down the damn bolt hole. There it is. Oops, now it's on the wall. These are notorious for flying all over the shop. It's usually you can put grease on them, which I should have done so it doesn't jump around. But for this, I just wanted to show you. Holy cheese and meatballs. Oh, no. There we go. Okay. Kind of tricky. It's tricky. It's tricky, tricky, tricky.
Skillet. It's frozen, so
Oh yes.
I like them frozen, but
That's what she said. Mike brought me a Buckeye.
you like my balls in your mouth.
Whoa. We had to run out because we had they gave us the wrong parts. So if you went to the parts thing and you ordered these specific parts, you'd get exactly what we have, but we don't want that. We want the updated one. So the newer Priuses have an updated oil ring, which the old oil ring in that one is just junk. So the new one is what we got, and we've been putting the new pistons and rings in these blocks when we redo them, and then make them bulletproof, so they'll go even longer. That's what we're doing now. We just got back from the Toyota place, so I've got the pistons. I'm gonna slap those together and then we're gonna get them back in this block. And Mike's gonna clean the rest of the head. Then we're gonna slap the oil pan on, get this thing back together, and get it in there by the end of the day. Velcro. Do not contain head bolts. Oh, it doesn't contain head bolts. You don't see head bolts in there?
Ah, dang.
Sheesh. What a ripoff.
It's got those cardboard cutout head bolts.
I was hoping they were in here somewhere. Alright. We're at the cylinder head portion of the build. This is the fun part. Head bolts are all torqued down. We took a lunch break, nap break. We're back. So now I'm gonna put the rest of the cylinder head together and timing chain and all that jazz. Let's get rocking and rolling. Viva la vida. We are to a critical stage of building this engine. It's a very special part. It's known as the penis gasket, or CHO gasket, or use your imagination. It goes right here, and it controls the oil to the camshaft actuator. So it's a very important gasket. Day 2, motor's in, running. We're just checking for leaks, clearing out the codes. Not that there's any codes, but I think he had some misfires before we first started. But those should be gone, or he's gonna clear them out right now. But she is running. Again, 2 days, Prius motor, in and out, complete rebuild, minus the crankshaft and connecting rods, but they all came out. He's watching a YouTube video on how to put it in maintenance mode. There we go. So you need to put these cars in maintenance mode so they'll continue running. They will turn off. Like if you're just sitting there, it'll turn off and it'll re-bump it to start with the electric motor so it saves gas. Yeah, run the heat, we'll burp the coolant. But she sounds great. Sounds like brand new. Ready for a couple hundred more thousand. We do have one more, so tomorrow we gotta go get parts, run and get some piston rings. Luckily, they're in town, the ones we got today, and the other ones will be here tomorrow, so she's doing good. We'll chime back in tomorrow. I'm going in the hot tub. All right, that finishes up the first Prius. We will have the next Prius in the next video and show up a little of our our jet skiing experiences where I kind of did this. Thanks for stopping by. Did want to show you guys when I was out of town, the ice cream bananas. There's been some comments about the bananas, Mike. Thank you. So that's the progress of them. There, we have that's our first banana. I'm excited.
They don't look blue.
They're turning blue, so they'll get blue. They're too small right now. If they don't turn blue, well then we're gonna hunt down the person who sold me that and coming after you, non-blue banana seller. Yeah. Thanks for stopping by. Yeah.